Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Advance Wars Days of Ruin, and we are going to continue our little run through these trial missions. Hopefully they won't take super long time. So we're playing as Gage and we're against Greyfield. This could get ugly. We'll see. Let's have a couple of bikes and infantry. I know what I want to do, but yeah, that's how he has an extra base. That's a bit of a douche move. Alright. Artillery. And a tank. I'm gonna need it for Greyfield's nonsense. Oh yeah, especially since he built a war tank! Oh my goodness. Alright, since I did that, I'm gonna have the bike start trying to capture some stuff down here, but this is gonna get ugly. I will say, a lot of these trials are gonna be blind. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. A lot of these trials are actually going to be me going through this a little bit blind, because I've actually not played through all the trials. So this is going to be me trying to figure out the best way to do this without getting myself in some tremendous amount of pain. Alright, let's have a rocket launcher. Start capturing there. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Let's currently keep that there. Dealing with that is gonna be easy enough. Alright, we got that captured. Anti-tank would be nice. Thing with Gage is you want to build long range. Don't do just long range, but you want to make sure you have long range so you can take care of the rest of your units, because they're the powerhouse of his army. I am gonna have to get the rig at some point. I think the way this turn's going, I'm probably gonna get the rig this turn. I don't know why Greyfield thought that was a good idea, but you know, whatever. Let's yeah, get a rig. Let's have the tank go down that way. Get an infantry, and that will be... Oh, I didn't... Criminy. That's my fault. I'm trying to think multiple steps ahead, and I totally skipped doing this. My bad. That's my fault. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna be okay with doing that. Let's see. Rockets. Rockets, rockets, rockets. All the rockets. I think that'll be okay for now. And I am kind of skipping the paddle and animations, my bad. Not the best, but not the worst thing. Well, at least I was able to pull that back. He did. That's not good. I'm gonna have to buy a submarine to deal with that. Alright. I don't know if that's gonna really do much. Oh, it actually is. I'm quite pleased that that's the case. Get a regular tank. If I can cause him problems with getting extra money, because he's already got a battleship, I don't need him getting any further along, if that makes any sense. Alright, well, give him ammo. As much as I didn't want to spend that money on a sub, I'm going to have to deal with that battleship. Because that battleship, oh, yeah, it's going to be a mountain of problems. I'm actually okay with you using that. Well, with him putting his... entire... yeah. This is ridiculous. Oh boy. Alright, gonna get a couple of bikes. I'll leave that at there. I match him as far as property goes, but that's still not good. Yep. There goes my eco. Thankfully, it's not too terribly ridiculous, but alright. Yeah, he can't get through that right now. And that's going to do significantly less. Alright. Bring that down. I'm gonna actually bring this back and move this up a little bit. And I'm going to take out the war tank with this. This is that guaranteed it. The infantry weren't the guaranteed destruction of it. But considering that's one of his big firepowers down, that's going to make it a lot easier. It's not fantastic that I'm currently having to deal with that, but we'll see how exactly he's going to react to all of it being pushed down him. The rocket launcher could pose a big problem. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take it out, though. Out of the... Okay, so he's kind of backed off a little bit, so he's being cautious with his battleship, which he's trying to get away from my sub, which he can't. He should have just went into the mist to attack one of the back units, but he didn't do that. And there's a cruiser. So close. Gets you down to 1 health to make it ridiculous. Get rid of the tank. Let's have the bike run up. And the rocket launcher take care of the bike. One of the biggest things about this map I can see is that taking control of this bottom island is really important. Because if you don't, that's going to lead to a lot of issues with with Greyfield actually just rolling right over you. But I don't think that's going to be too bad of a problem now, because I've taken control of the bottom one for the most part. He's going to have to divert his attack force down there to really do anything. But he's focusing on what he should be, which is on his island. And technique on this isn't going to be good. But I wasn't expecting it to be. Get rid of the cruiser. That way it doesn't pose a problem. That battleship's basically nothing anyway. The mech, if it's gone, which unfortunately it didn't get knocked out. Okay, we can get that taken care of. Got rid of you. This is good. The fact that he just let himself be in that rocket range. And this is where this is going to start turning around for the better when we start taking his property away. Because that just makes it easier on us. Because we'll take out his means of income. Don't need him staying on there. An artillery unit's fine, but I also want to get another medium tank just in case of something terrible going on. Not saying it will, but certainly possible. I have a feeling that tank's gonna get hit by the rockets too. Oh no, it's actually the recon. That's a bit of an odd choice. That's probably why, so he could one-shot it. Okay, so yeah, he's just having that battleship take the runaround because it's not going to do him any good with it destroyed. Let's build a rig, because that's going to be needed. Yeah. Attack the recon. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see what you like about this going up in flames again. Boom. One of your biggest means of attacking me is now no longer there. Alright, come at me, you fool. I dare you. Oh, now you're gonna come back because you don't know where my sub is. Yeah. If you want to play like that, fine. Right out of the range, too. That's annoying. Alright. I mean, I don't know why you thought possibly you could ever get near that. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of you before you become the problem again. Alright. Let's get another battleship. Boom. I mean... on a good day of affording stuff, you could afford a war tank, but that's the extent of it. Let's see. There's not a whole lot that can be done about what this guy wants to do, at least. I'll get a couple of anti-tanks. I don't think I'll need them, but you never know. And the anti-tank's gonna do... it's not as much as I thought, actually. Gosh, that medium tank's a fighter. Really? Well, that's a bummer and a half. I'm glad I kept my sub nearby. Because that could have ended pretty badly. Alright. Let's take care of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of the anti-tank. Get rid of the medium tank. Oh. That's not what I intended, but alright. Continue to capture. Not much else is going to be needed. Get rid of you. I want to say get a couple of tanks. That way I can have some frontline attackers. And so he's got 2,000. Huh. Yeah, I figured. Yep, he bought himself another one. For the love of everything. First, get rid of this. Alright. I think one of the best ways to actually... One of the best ways to move forward with this. Hitting the tanks, which is his hardest hitting unit currently on the land, is going to be the more important one. And the fact that his funds now depleted by not a whole lot, but a decent amount to where he can't even get a war tank on a good day. It's going to mean a lot in the long run. Let's get this guy. Get a cruiser. Yeah. We'll end it there. I have a way to deal with that sub. So I can do what I need to, at least. Get rid of the infantry, or the mech unit, not the infantry unit. Mech units are much more of a threat than an infantry unit. Alright. Let's do this. Do a significant amount of damage that way. Finish him off. That way he can get the rank up. Move him. Get a battleship, and I'm gonna get another rig. Nice. What I wanted him to do. Exactly as I figured he'd do, and actually came to attack. Okay. Not currently a problem. Hello! Get rid of the sub. Anti-tank can move in. You can take out the cruiser. Trying to think, what would be the next best option? Let's... This is a guaranteed KO, so we'll do that. Back you up. Supply the both of you. Take this guy out. Alright. Not terribly bad. Get him out of the way. Get one of those bases covered up. Get another battleship. That makes that easier. Really? Alright. Okay. So I'm going to back him up. And we're going to make sure they don't get away with anything. So every indirect attack unit now gets a giant buff. All of his units do get a buff in attack, but the biggest thing is his indirect attack units get the biggest buff of +2 to their range, as well as attack. The biggest thing is their damage is... it's okay-ish compared to if it's in the co-range, but the range is... as you can see, it's pretty big compared to what it used to be. And that's the important thing with Gage. That way you can actually reach farther out to dish out so much damage to your opponent that they can't really do anything. It's like previous safe spots are no longer safe. Kind of like the whole thing with Grit. Just this whole idea of you have somebody that can now reach you where they normally couldn't with their attack. And... alright, that's not gonna matter. That is barely out of range. You know what, I'm gonna go about it this way. And I'm gonna finish him off with this one in case he did actually somehow. No, he didn't. Alright, we're good. Fairly simple. It's a win, and boom, S-rank. The technique's not gonna be... oh, technique was 100! How about that? Speed was exactly at 100. And there you go. That was T6. So this one's actually going to take a while. This one's probably going to take a good hour or so because it's a big 4v4 map. And we actually don't play as the red team. We actually play as yellow in this one. So that one's going to be fun. Okay, there's 38. I couldn't remember how many of these there were. But we are... there's not story attached to it, so it's mainly just doing the maps. So we're good there. As far as doing anything extra on this, I don't know. If we do, I might make a stream of it, rather than actually doing, like, several videos. That way it's just not all everywhere. Anyway, because there's a couple things I do want to show off in, like, a bonus after we're done with all of it. But we've got quite a ways ahead of us before that's over. Because we had the 26th campaign, and now we've got the 38 trials, so... This is going to be quite... we still aren't quite done. We just started the trials recently. So... Alright. Thank you all for watching, and in the next one, we will do Trial 7 Tattered River. This was Clear Island. Alright. So, Tattered River's next. I'll see you guys then. Later.